All right, everyone. Appreciate all you guys tuning in on this Friday afternoon. We're going to be live later tonight for the Louisville-Orlando game to kick off week 3 of the UFL season. But I figured that because I can't do OT after the game, we'll do OT right now. And if you were here for the late night stream, I appreciate you a ton. We did an overnight stream after I got back from the bar last night, where we did some ChatGPTs and whatnot. There was one in particular. There was a, I don't think you were up for one, Michael, but we did the Caillou Chia prompt. If you missed that one, there was a prompt with Caillou spending $1 million on a chia pet to try and grow hair, and oh man, that one might have been an all-timer, even though it was at like 5 in the morning on the East Coast. So, appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Already got some donations, so I appreciate that a ton. So if you ever do one of these streams, how it works is like this. Fire away on the channel, any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any audio, video, ChatGPT, spoken quiz, what if sports, make like words, anything you want me to do, let me know. Rest in peace, Browning Nagel. Yeah, 57, way too young. Obviously, very good quarterback at Louisville. Second round pick by the Jets back in 92. I did a video about him a while ago. How's it going? Michael Franklin with you, my man. We have 2 things from Neil. Appreciate you a ton. Just from the karaoke songs as well. So it should note, $50, any song you want me to. I just put up Bad Moon Rising and Crazy Train on there. Buy a $400 picture of cell phones. Yes, I'm going to. I think it was, what, $467, I think it was? Sober by Tool is the half-off song. Okay. All right, the half-off song for this stream is Sober by Tool, not the Pink song. Sober by Tool is half-off. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. All right, here we go. Forgotten Grooves. About to whoop. I think I know what they're about to whoop. Okay. Oh, yep. That's what I thought. Wait. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, this has to be the sequel to. Because we did About to End, and now it's About to Whoop. Okay, here we go. All right. How's it going, Adrian? Happy Thursday to you. Michael with the tour. Dominated Love Slave. Let's do it. All right. Game later tonight, UFL. Okay, reading the Bible. Okay. Every song starts the same. Yep. It's a good Christian man. Provides. Loves Jesus. Working. And we know what's coming next in this song, don't we? One of my lies. Back with the tour. Appreciate you, man. As always. Number 1 ad of this year. Look, as much as I hate him, as much as I'm not a crypto person at all, I think the Coinbase ad was genius. With the karaoke, it was the ad that got everyone's attention. It was clever. It was memorable. I'm not a crypto guy at all. I don't like crypto. I think crypto is just asking for trouble. I don't like Coinbase, but man, that ad was genius. Don't get on Judge Judy's bad side. Nope. That's the number 1 rule. Don't get on any judge's bad side, but especially not Judge Judy. Lakers, with all the injuries, they're not going past the first round. Lakers are not getting past the first round. Oh, it's underrated team? Yeah, Marlins right now. No one's talking about the Marlins. I'm with you on that one. Packers sending Wicks. I saw that 1-year extension in Philly. They've struggled with receiver depth for a while. It means nothing about Brown or Smith, but they've had no one behind the 2 for a while. I mean, Dodson's done nothing. Everyone they've drafted has not done anything. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with that trade at all. How many picks do the Eagles have now? Because they gave up 2 for Bigsby, 2 for Wicks. How many picks do they have? They're going through the wall in this song. Holy cow. Yep. Not surprised. Let me use that. Perfect. All right. Didn't know if you want me to do that. Okay, let me do that now. All right. Oh wait. And I had a feeling on that one. Okay, here we go. So today I took my old TV somewhere to see if they could repair it. Said it was so old that they would not find any parts to repair it. So I gave it the McJuggerNuggets Psychodad treatment. Oh, that's amazing. Watching Big Sporting Events W to say, we'll see you in Valhalla. See you in Valhalla. It's like to just keep that TV as like a rage room thing. If you ever like have anger about something, just keep it as a rage room item. I don't blame me on doing that. Yep, smashed it over. Yep, you said it. I get you there, right? Claiming from your local newspaper, from the FLW. Yes, I remember you telling me about this. Moore's the resort in the marina right next to where... How's it going, John? Appreciate you tuning in. I'll say that in Grandpa Tribute. Yep. You throw in the pool? Well, there was one where was it the Xbox you threw in the pool? There was one where you threw into the pool. Oh, I know. I'm with you on that one, Jackson. Okay, so let's see this ad. You see a Michael Waltrip race car. I love the wide Latin font. Yeah, that was a thing in the late 90s. I remember that. Wide Latin was everywhere in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Vince with a fiber. Is Rossini done covering the NFL? Yeah, I appreciate you a ton on that one, Vince. So, as an independent reporter, maybe not, but a new thing has come out with this. So what's happened with Rossini now is now the Athletic and the New York Times are like, okay, wait a second, time out. This might be more than just friends. This might be way more than Rossini initially told us, and what people have corroborated. We're going to take a look at this. So Rossini, as it stands, has been placed on leave. Rossini is on hiatus for a little bit while they look into the situation. Now, usually that's code for you're done. Now, is she done covering the NFL? I doubt that. She's good friends with the people at Pardon My Take. It would not shock me if she signs with Barstool and does NFL stuff with Barstool. But her time with the New York Times might be done. Her time getting all that access and getting credentials and whatnot might be done. Because the NFL's not giving Barstool credentials for stuff like that. Been diving on the right Rossini talk? Nice. So I don't think she's done covering the NFL, but I think her time with the New York Times is winding down. I do think that. So I would be... It's more likely than not at this point that she is not coming back to the New York Times. Which I hope. I hope she does not. What about Vrabel? Look, Vrabel's scum. What Vrabel did was awful. What Vrabel did was terrible. To cheat on your wife like that. But, I preface it with a big but. There is no rule against what Vrabel did. Outside of it's just very slimy, very unethical, very scummy. The difference between Vrabel and Rossini, number one is the profession. There's no rule that says a coach can't be a bad person. There's no rule that says a coach can't sleep with a reporter. There are rules that reporters can't sleep with coaches. You can't sleep with someone in your field. It's a huge ethical violation. It's like the number one rule of journalism, besides you don't make stuff up. Top 2 rules of journalism: don't make stuff up, don't sleep with your clients. So, that's the difference. There's no rule in the NFL against that. No rule for a coach against that. Number 2, Vrabel, as scummy as what he did was, has never gone on talk shows and national TV and all that and publicly bashed his wife in press conferences and talked about how ugly she is and how average she is and all of that. While Rossini has. So that's the difference. Hopefully the Pats first next season so we can whoop Rachel Steve again. Whoop him a second time. Well, for these, I think it's possible. I definitely think it is possible. All right, let's do the Green Day songs. Feels like more of a Web 2 stories. Yes. Oh, yeah. I think what's interesting is, obviously I'm paying attention to this whole thing, but I'm also paying attention to who's not speaking about it. Pay attention to every reporter who's not speaking about it. especially those who criticize Lynn Jones for what happened after the Jaguars-Bills game with the press conference. Pay very close attention to the people who criticize Lynn Jones but have stayed dead silent on this. All right, Dominique, let's see. Here we go. How's it going, Friendswood? I had to read Blakely on the plane. Oh, man. Could be a hard week, I bet. Okay, what the heck is this song? What the heck is this? Oh, it's like a 60s folk country song. It's like a joke song. What the heck is this song? This is like a joke song? Yeah, Lynn Jones is awesome, yes. Is this like a joke song? What the heck is this song? Let's go, John. Appreciate you tuning in. It's not like the Pats because their owner and the ads team makes, specifically the ones that aired during the Super Bowl. Organization, the Reds alone have pushed me to call the Pats their most hated team right now. Makes sense on that. And B makes Hall of Fame? Yes. Yes. Good point, Lynn Jones. We appreciate you. I mean, I don't like the Pats for a lot of reasons. I think that's like very low on the list for me personally. But it's mostly fun, yeah. So every MVP is in the Hall of Fame except for Derrick Rose. You have to remember too. This is not football. This is not baseball. You can breathe and make the Hall of Fame in basketball. Every single MVP outside of Derrick Rose, obviously not counting those who are still playing, like LeBron and Jokic and whatnot, but every MVP that is eligible for the Hall of Fame is in the Hall except for Derrick Rose. Embiid has an MVP. He's got accolades. He'll make the Hall of Fame. I'm not saying he deserves it, but this is not the same standard as football or baseball. No, I know she loves it. Yeah, that sucks, because I know she loves it. Even though it has played all season, yep. Happy Friday, you. Yeah, the locking hands, yeah. They're very clearly doing stuff. Watching Masters, a little bit, yeah. Doc Rivers made it, yeah. Doc Rivers made it. Like, Joel Embiid has played in the league for over a decade, is a 7-time All-Star. Are there any 7-time All-Stars with an MVP that are not in the Hall of Fame? No. There's none. Now, this sounds more like Green Day. Like, Embiid's finished in the top 2 of MVP voting 3 times. He's a lock. Yeah, this is NFL, MLB? No. But not basketball. Right? NBA title would like put him on like 100%. NBA title would be 100%. Pessimist, man. Yao Ming? Well, he's in the Hall of Fame. I mean, Yao Ming was one of the best centers in basketball. He was, like, revolutionary. But the committee needs to adjust criteria. I mean, they need to adjust it a while ago. Right, well, still coaching, yep. The Sixers so many top 5 picks in 2010s? Yes, they did. Yep, and they whiffed on a lot of them. Yeah, if they did Tatum over Fultz, man, how different things would be. That was good. Illinois Bears, Bill stalled. Again, I think it's just leverage. I think it's going to be a leverage play. I don't think they're actually going to be moving. I don't think they're going to be moving. I'd be very surprised. That's St. Jackson. Yeah, that's great. Ben with a 5. I appreciate you, Tony. Yeah, they're off to a good start right now. You know, well, also, I mean, Dwight Howard was maybe the best defensive center in the 2000s. Dwight Howard was dominant. And Markel Fultz, yeah. He had no jumper, too, in college. That's the crazy part. Like, he had no shooting motion. The rise and fall of Schlitz. Here we go. From Michael Gridley. Here we go. Yeah, 2-9 is a team against righties. It's nuts. We did a video on Schlitz with their commercial. Haven't seen this video. Because this came out... Yeah, this was after... Yeah, this was after I did the video. So I have not seen this one yet. Right, Dwight Howard deserves to be in. Yeah, 100%. Marlins are good, yeah. Coming Suns Lakers? No. Yes, Schlitz self-destruct. Yep, here we go. I should know, new video coming tomorrow. New video coming out tomorrow. I found the story last night. It's like one of the most popular videos of the year, the Schlitz bid. Legit? Yes. Oh, absolutely. Howard was incredible. And defensively, he was insane. Like, people forget how good Dwight Howard's defense was. Dwight Howard won Defensive Player of the Year like 3 straight years. Was it on? Schlitz Beer Super Bowl commercial. Well, my vid was on it. How's it going, Amy? Appreciate you tuning in. Thoughts on Michigan winning the title. Dominant all season. That team was dominant all season. That team, in the last decade, that's the best team I've seen win the title outside of 24 UConn. That team was just on another level. Especially down low with Mara. Oh, never mind on that one, Nick. My bad. Mr. Each you have the broken bat? Yeah. Man. Did he even have, like, any broken bats? Like, he always made good contact. All clean contact. Like, he took care of his equipment. So I find it weird, like, of all the people, it's Ichiro. Someone said for UConn or Duke. Well, Duke didn't win the title last decade. For Association H, yeah. I mean, I had, yeah. I mean, Michigan was just dominant all year. Cowboys getting draft picks? You know, the quality control for Schlitz, yep. It's very similar to what I found with this, but it's so well presented. How's it going for Wallenpauer Country? Let's go. Good afternoon from Diana Rossini. Might be done country. Big Mariners, yep. Cowboys getting draft picks. They're going to go defense. I'd be surprised if they go anything besides defense. Their offense is fine. They got an average defense. That team's going to the playoffs. McKinney and Cano coming back, which is awesome. And you get Estrella down low. Man. I mean, who do they get? Yeah, I have no... Well, it's not New York Post. It's New York Times. She works for the Times. The Post just reported that they're putting him there. Where the Athletic, where that's New York Times, yeah. Athletic is New York Times. I mean, who they get? Ooh. What are they... I mean, if Styles falls that far... Or New York Times, yeah. Well, the Post is just tabloid. The Post is like a very much a tabloid thing. I don't know who they're going to get. I think it's going to be an Ohio State defender, though. One of the Ohio State defenders. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you tuning in. Who the Pistons and Spurs are back as top 5 contenders. Well, Pistons I had making the finals. The Pistons I had making the finals. The Spurs, I did not see this. I thought they would make the playoffs with Wemby, but I didn't think this. I didn't think they'd be like 60 win team. I didn't think that. Look, the big mistake with the Hall of Fame is the referee making it. Foster making it is insane. If I remember the recall, the $10 million, million bottles. I think I talked about it in the video. Her employer flew out to report on NFL meetings if she'd like to use company card or extracurriculars if Vrabel. Maybe. I'm going to take a look at everything. I skipped the AI ad. Oh, here we go. How long did I say? We stayed for 2 hours. We went from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Went from 4 a.m. to 6. There was one prompt last night that was an all-timer that there was like no one on stream for because it was like 5:30 in the morning. But there was one prompt last night that was great. There was a prompt. I mean, there were a lot of good prompts, but there was like an all-timer. Right, it has to be part of the investigation. They're going to take a look at everything. If you use your company credit card, especially when she's making a good amount of money. You'll say try to trade up with 8 to the Saints if Tyson is there using Brown as a part of the move-up. Would the Saints go for that? I don't know if the Saints would go for that. With the money Brown's making. The Saints just got out of cap trouble. I think I want to see about the Braves series, Jackson. I want to see the Braves series. Yep, the old Schlitz set. Yep, the 79 Schlitz sets were terrible. No, this campaign was great. Yeah, her career is pretty much done. Yeah, no one can take her serious. We know she's going to Barstool. We know after she gets fired from the Times, we know she's going to Barstool. We all know it. If I could play, yep, and you just said it. Yep, you just said it. Like, she's not going to get the scoops anymore. She's not going to get the credentials, but we all know she's friends with the guys at Part of My Take. She'll be an NFL personality at Barstool. We all know it. We all know it. I think so too, Jackson. Yeah, I think so. We all know she'll land with Barstool, but she'll lose her marriage. She'll lose all respect and credibility. You go to see someone like Mary? Yeah, he's good down low, and he's tall. The video of the Lamar Houston sack, I still don't get how does one unintentionally injure himself after doing a taunt? Well, it's crazy, too, because that was, like, the funniest injury, because they were down by, like, 30. There were 4 minutes left, you're down by 30. Why are you celebrating a sack? Well, if they get 23, right, if they get 23, otherwise I would not do that trade. Yeah, landing spot for rejects? No, to some extent. You take on toxic personalities like Gruden? Well, Barstool's in some trouble of their own right now. Barstool's in some legal trouble right now, too. That's getting really interesting. Problem with photographers spying on people? No. No. It's a private investigator. It happens all the time. Yeah, doing podcasting on Frank's life. Look at Frank Reddy. He's lost a lot of weight. While Frank's ranting about the Mets. I didn't even check his Twitter feed from last night after that game. You don't have no problem with that yet. So much the Dolphins have changed. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're doing because the Dolphins, yep, and now they talk about the strike in this one, yep. I don't know what the Dolphins are doing because you sign Malik Willis, so you get your franchise quarterback, then you trade everyone away, so it's like you're on different timelines. Why do I want Barstool? So they're partnered with DraftKings. Least favorite player, Aziz Al-Shire. They're partnered with DraftKings. That's the official like casino or sportsbook of Barstool. which is obviously not a problem. I mean, there've been stuff that takes place all the time. A lot of companies partner with books. I partner with Prize Picks. I mean, it's not unusual. The problem is that there is a person on Barstool. I believe his name is EV. I think that's what he goes by, EV. And he is tens of thousands of dollars in debt from sports gambling with illegal bookies. So, not DraftKings. So, there's DraftKings, who's partnered with Barstool, and this guy on the staff who is, like, working with DraftKings to some, or, like, he was, like, part of, like, the promos for DraftKings. His face has been taken off, and now they're investigating the whole thing. Not Travis Kelce, no. But, for least favorite player, yeah. A good linebacker, yeah, very good linebacker, but dirty player, yeah. He'll always be a least favorite as long as he's still in the league. No, that sucks, right? It's wide. But with EV, he is making bets with illegal bookies. Fanatics? There is a casino. Yes, there is a sports book for Fanatics. Yes, there is a sports book for Fanatics. It's available in some states. Yeah, I'm not sure with the links. I'm not sure. Just back from Costco. Love Costco. Great show. Appreciate you a ton on that one. Appreciate you a ton. Yeah, Fanatics is sportsbook. Yep. Yeah, Costco. The pizza's really good. Cheap and really, really good. Yeah, try to. Yeah, but like he's not paying his bookies. They're offshore bookies. They're illegal bookies, but they're partnered with DraftKings. So he's going through bookies, which is very much a violation of the contract. Seeing as they're partnered with DraftKings, so things are just getting very, very insane there. So they got to figure that out. Where do you think Travis Hunter, or which way do you think Travis Hunter goes? He was better last year at cornerback than wide receiver. He was way better last year at corner than wide receiver. I'm not surprised. I mean, we knew it back in the offseason when we got Jacoby Myers. We knew it back in January that we got Myers. We had BTJ. Parker Washington looked great. We knew he was going to be a part-time receiver. So play some receiver. He will play like third down packages and whatnot. But he's going to play full-time corner. And I don't know why the media is making a big deal out of this. Because I knew this back in January. We all knew it back. All the Jaguars fans knew this back in January. But now April comes around. The insiders are saying, yeah, here's the plan for Hunter. And people are acting like it's like shocking. It's like, we knew this 3 months ago. If you were paying attention, if you're the media, you should have been paying attention. Like, we knew this 3 months ago. So yeah, he'll be full-time corner and part-time receiver, which I think is good. I think it's the right move. Thoughts on Wicks to the Eagles? I like it a lot. They've struggled at wide receiver behind Smith and Brown for a while now. Dotson didn't really do a whole lot. Every other guy they've drafted and got in didn't really do a whole lot. So I'm fine with this move for Wicks. Now the thing with the Eagles, I'm not sure how many picks they have left because they traded away 2 for Bigsby, 2 for Wicks, but I do like this. Yeah, he was a year of feast point to tank. Yeah, that'd be great. The biggest red flag. Who is the biggest red flag? So Joe gifting a membership. How's it going, Dr. D? Appreciate you tuning in. Where do you think Debo goes? Oh man, I want to see what happens during the draft. I want to see how the draft plays out. Jackson, right, inner circle. Let's go. I want to see how the draft plays out. I could see potentially the Giants. Maybe. After losing Wandale, maybe the Giants. Maybe. But biggest red flag. Oh man. I don't know, like biggest red flag. I am interested to see Cam Ward and what he's going to do this year because he looked good the final month of last season. So I want to see if he develops off that. The biggest red flag, I think maybe CJ Stroud for that playoff he had. Hey, Mills, let's do it. All right. TMZ kicking themselves for passing on the Brable picks. So here's the thing with TMZ. There's a few things with TMZ. Number one, TMZ is kind of focused on the politics side right now. They don't want to divert attention away from calling out politicians for not doing their job. So I get it there. Number two with TMZ, they are extremely litigious. Say what you want about TMZ, but they are extremely litigious. They don't get stuff wrong. TMZ does not get stuff wrong. TMZ will not report on something unless they know for 100,000% it's true. There is a universe. There is an alternate universe out there. It's unlikely, but there is a universe where potentially Vrabel and Rossini are just friends. Well, Woods got arrested. That's a different story. Woods got arrested. That's a different story. That's an arrest that happened. And that's police footage. That's an arrest. That's a little bit different. But I got to get the story with Kobe just, but they were the first on it. Like, I do get the idea that might be like a private matter. And is Rossini a public figure is the other thing too. Like in the sports world she is, but in like those circles maybe. Maybe not. So I get why they passed on it. Johnson with the 10, appreciate you a ton. All right, let me see what else I missed in the chat, because we got a lot in the chat. Let's see. Fanatics have a great sale. Nice on that. Slot backs not exist in the NFL, but which backs you believe are good at that skill position? Like CMC, for example. I think Robinson to some extent plays that role. I think Robinson to some extent. Thoughts on Vrabel? He's scum. He's a great coach, but he's scum. He's absolute scum for doing it. Right. They were putting the holding hands and hugging. Right. They never said they were together. Yeah. Vrabel's scum for what he did, cheating. But there's no rules against it in the NFL. Oh, yeah, she's more of a celeb now than she was 3 days ago, yeah. Taylor throws picks. Not the second half of last season. Not the second half of last season. Do you think Brady's ever going to coach? No, no chance. No chance. There's so much stress with coaching. Not a ton of money. He's an owner of an NFL team right now. He's an owner of an NFL team. And I don't ever see him coaching. First off, I have to give him ownership of the Raiders. And I have to stop announcing. And he's going to make less money as that. Okay, Perna opens investigation of NFL refs. Thoughts on Moore's head coach? I thought it was good last year with the Saints. They exceed expectations. I like what he's doing with Chuck. All right. Being the cause of terrible Chiefs calls in 2023 and 2024. Appreciate you on that one. Kraft will back... Well, I mean, Kraft would be kind of a hypocrite if he didn't back Vrabel. Be kind of a hypocrite if he didn't back him. Vrabel will not cheat. They're both consenting adults. They are both consenting adults. All right. Yep, Pat's our Shane Bone. Yep. All right. Pretty sure you guys are done for tuning in for this one. All right. Let me get this AI email stuff. Here we go. Pablo Torres saying is not the case. He's like the only guy in sports journalism right now that has like a bit of integrity, or one of the few. Like he actually does his homework. He does his homework. Your fantasy team that hired over Meyer. Wait. I don't know what that has to do with anything. What does it have to do with anything? First off, that's like an ad hominem. That's a logical fallacy. So, what does that even have to do with anything? Where did I ever say Urban Meyer was a good person? I'm so confused. Where did I ever say Urban Meyer... I call Vrabel scum? Wait, so if I call Vrabel scum, where did I ever say Urban Meyer is a good person? Where did I ever say that? Show me where I ever said Urban Meyer is a good person. I have never defended Urban Meyer. We're going to say if I can fire Rossini? I might. Yeah, I might. Where did I ever say that? Where did I ever defend Urban Meyer for anything he's done? Urban Meyer sucks. He's worse than Vrabel. He's like 1,000,000 times worse. They're both Ohio Steelers, yep. Look, I can be a fan of the Jaguars, but I also, like... Yeah, no hit through 6, still shut the Cubbies, yep. Whew, man, hoist the code. Yeah, I get why they took Shota out, because on 100 pitches. I hate Urban Meyer. One of the emojis in the chat is literally an emoji of Urban Meyer scratching his head because I hate him that much. I have never defended Urban at all. I hate the guy. Urban Meyer sucks. For a lot of reasons. He's worse than Vrabel. Urban's not only a cheater, but he assaulted a player. There was the whole thing in Ohio State where he said some Jags fans offended him. I don't know what Jags fans you're looking at. Every Jags fan despises him. His name is like Voldemort. Like, at this point, his name is Voldemort. Meyer's even worse. Meyer had the whole thing at Ohio State where he banned hoodies from being worn in the facility, which I have no problem with, but the image he used to show that you can't wear hoodies in the facility. Yeah, you know this story, right? I don't know if you guys know this story. Like, there was a whole thing where you were not allowed to wear hoodies in the Ohio State facility. Yeah, that was the first mistake at Ohio State, yep. No, not a single Jags fan likes him. No. He literally, like, he lasted like 24 hours. He lasted 20, oh, you don't know the story? Yeah. He lasted like 24 hours. Oh, yeah, the story with this one? Yeah. Apparently he did not allow hoodies in the Ohio State facility, which obviously I have no problem with. But the image he used, I kid you not, to show that you can't wear hoodies in the locker room and in the Ohio State facilities was Trayvon Martin. Like, no one likes Urban Meyer. He sucks. Yeah, this was a real story that happened. At Ohio State, to show that you can't wear hoodies, he used a photo of Trayvon Martin. Instead of using some random photo of, like, you can't wear hoodies, he used that photo. Like, Urban sucks. Just because Vrabel sucks doesn't mean Urban sucks. Urban sucks like a million times worse. They're both on the scale of suck, but Urban's like the very end of, like... Yeah, no, I do not... Long story short, I do not defend Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer sucks. Yeah, no, it's yeah. No, Urban is awful. Urban Meyer sucks. Like, no Jaguar fan likes him. I will put it that way. So, yeah. Trust me. I don't condone what Vrabel did at all, but he's a saint compared to Urban Meyer. All right, here we go. Some AI vids. We got 102.6 Spider-Man symbol, 8 backwards N miles per hour, I guess. It's 1 unit measurement. We have 2 German flags here for some reason. All right, here we go.
Hartman at over 100 clicks through the lower labyrinth. Watch this exit. Oh, huge launch. She's airborne.
That kicker out of 13 just sent her into the sky.
Comes down hard, still on the sled and sliding to a stop in the finish zone.
Crash. She didn't crash. She finished the race. You know, that's a real story. That is a real story. Let me Columbus said, Dara Buckets fan, do not support him. Mark? Good. Yep. Good. Yep. No, Urban's a great college coach, but man, he's a scummy person. He's a scummy person. All right. I love one of the numbers is completely made up here. Apparently she lost no speed. She got hang time. Did the ad change? The ad change? I don't know about the ad. Straight name Mario Columbus probably should get renamed. I love it. Like the skier, like somehow got airtime and bounced around and did not lose a single speed. And that should be known why Jags fans never want to hear his name. Yeah, and he said like a million things too, like assaulting Josh Lambo. There was the thing where Andrew Wingard had a players-only meeting, and Urban Meyer got wind of this and was about to cut him. They are invest. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Watch this exit. Oh,
we think of a made-up number. What is that number? Why are the zeros like bunched in with each other?
She's airborne.
That kicker out of 13 just sent her into the sky.
Hard, still on the sled and sliding to a stop.
Yeah, I think the ad does change. Yeah, but she didn't crash. So like, I don't know why it said they crashed. The physics make no sense.
That kicker out of 13 just sent her into the sky.
Hard, still on the sled.
The physics make no sense on this at all. All right, number 2. Wow, this is a crap inning. This guy's thrown 90 pitches. Okay, wait, you can't say it. 1 in 56, yep. It's 3-2 in favor of the Mariners. There's one out, a runner on first. Yeah, why is your speed going when she's motionless? I have no clue. How has this guy thrown 90 pitches? We're in the first inning. One out, runner on first, 2 have scored. So this is the 5th batter of the game. So no one count. So the 5th batter of the game is no one count. So the first 4 batters took a combined 89 pitches. That's incredible. The first 4 batters took a combined 89 pitches. Which, if you're doing the math at home, that means that the first 4 batters took an average of 22 pitches per... Wow. I don't know what team's at the mound. Yep. Don't know what team's at the mound. They combined 22 pitches. I mean, last year May was better than the T-Law. I don't know if it's going to last, but last year May was better.
Hold on,
here we
something's
go.
going on at first.
Yeah, Jenkins is asking for the glove. He's looking at it, and he does not.
First off, that's a third. It's not at first.
Quinn is both benches empty. Listen to
What?
this.
Hold on, something's going on.
Okay, so... Yeah, man, like 80 foul balls. So, there's a runner on first, but apparently... I mean, this is clearly third base, because that's the line going home.
Jenkins is asking for the glove. He's looking at it, and he does not like what he sees.
Illegal
They're
glove.
tossing it. Quinn is both benches empty. Listen to this.
Hold on, something's going on at first.
Yeah, Jenkins is asking for the glove. He's looking at it, and he does not like what he
Where do they even come from? Where do these guys come from? The dugouts here. Have become a Jaguars fan, saw them on TV back in 2005. How many dugouts over there? I have no idea. Team Zero, I did not see that one. Why the dugout staff comes out from there? They're doing like a conga line. Why are they coming out from there when the dugout's here?
sees.
Illegal
They're tossing it. Quinn is both benches empty. Listen to this.
Also, why is there like so much empty space on the third base line? Why is the dugout angled like that? Why is the dugout angled like that? Okay, tell Marte gets aboard. Let's go. Team seated by the picks because they didn't know the other girl was Rossini. They were given to them as variable as a woman who wasn't his wife. You know, I buy that. I buy that. They're not like, I would not think they would know who Rossini is. She's not like a Schefter or Rappaport thing. Is that the worst sports analogy ever? It's up there. I did a video on one that might have been worse. With Roger Staubach. Everyone still was receiving New York Post already made the deal. Well, they would know because they're into sports. How real do you feel like the Vrabel situation is? I mean, I think they're definitely doing something together. Now, Vrabel's not going to get punished for it because, I mean, he might lose the marriage, but in terms of professionalism, there's nothing against coaches doing that at all. He didn't break any, like, rules of conduct. But I feel like it's pretty real. I mean, it's a private balcony. It was a private getaway romantic resort in Sedona on a balcony, the two of them holding hands together. I mean, I don't think there's... I mean, you can kind of put two and two together. 150 miles away from where the owners' meetings were. The two of them on a balcony together at a romantic hotel. It's not like I'm going to take a page out of LeBron's playbook. It's not like it's the Hyatt. They made the regret Pascal, but didn't think there was a story. They were just able to know him. I get that. Yeah, I completely get that. I get that. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people did not know who Rossini was. Like, you have to be, like, really in the NFL loop. Top 20? Oh, easily. Top 20 quarterback. That's not even a question. Trevor got MVP votes last year. Sedona, yeah, it's gorgeous. The only McDonald's that is not yellow, oddly enough. Top 20, yeah, that's easy. Trevor Lawrence last season, I mean, the second half of the year, he was getting MVP votes. He finished, I think, 4th in the MVP voting last year? 5th in the MVP voting. Like, once he got the offense down, once Jacoby Myers came in, I mean, look, the final 6 games of last year, he threw 15 touchdowns and 1 pick. And some of the throws he was making were insane. Like the throw against the Jets off his back foot. You know, Dynasty, there's a lot of stories like that, Nikhil. There's a lot of evidence with that. That's the crazy part. There's so much with Rossini about going on ESPN saying that her husband's not like that good looking and all that stuff. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, so it's gorgeous. All right, so we're in the axe. We're in the grid axe. I love when we get to the grid axe. Nothing like the grid axe part of playoff hockey. The Stars have 2. The Oilers have a white circle, apparently. Winnipeg. Why is the goal horn going off? The clock is going up. What? Okay. The clock is going up. Winnipeg has a white circle with a 0. Yep, that makes sense. That makes tons of sense. He didn't even hit him. He just hit himself into the board. The goal horn goes off. That's not even what the replay shows at all. Pat's fan leaves a bad test. I get you on that one. After the Raiders play, I get that. The dumbest things by any player ever. Yeah, the replay doesn't even show the same thing that just happened. The clock goes up. He never leveled him at all. I never touched him. Lozardo's got 2 strikeouts already. Good start, D-backs offense. I did play on Prize Picks. I'll show when the next thing, but I did play on Prize Picks. Oh no, it had to be different teams. I didn't play, but there was one with Lozardo's strikeouts, and I thought I took that one. But all right, here we go. Dangle through ball hockey. Okay, here we go. What? Okay, it never... Did his arm fall off? Wait. Packers probably draft a receiver? Probably for depth. Yeah, probably for depth purposes. Wait. Yeah, the ads that say Silfner and Air James... Yeah. Nick's a Patriots fan, too. Nick's a Pats fan. So, I love this guy. His last name is just... Yusupe. Ball hockey, yep. The ball is on here. We clearly see how she lost the ball. Somehow, it doesn't even respawn. No, that's not just a glove. There's a stick attached to that. There is a stick that is attached to that. That is not just a glove. Pat's ref, I think a right tackle. I'm not sure who specifically, but I think a right tackle. That is a stick attached. That is not just a glove. He has no arm. His arm is gone. B. Usto, yep. B. Usto, or U5TO. Yeah, that is definitely an arm. I'm with you on that one, Tim. We're making fun of this one. We're number 9, but not in ball hockey. Nope, not in ball hockey. Ben. Ball hockey, it's you're allowed to win in ball hockey. Obviously, the ball never went in. Splash down for Artemis. 130 away. Beautiful. All right. Wow. When the Leafs win the cup. Remember when they win the cup? I remember when they won the cup. Yeah, maybe you can go to the Paralympics. Yep. Steve Ray working with Arizona State with the offensive tackle from Nigeria with 5 years football experience. I haven't seen that video, but... Oh, wait, is that the one where, like, he actually, like, does the drill with him? Like, trying to block him? Yeah, I've seen that one, yeah. I didn't realize that was him. Well, I knew it was Ribble. I didn't realize that was the offensive tackle. But, yeah. I love that. If I can, like, still participate in drills like that. The Utah team, yeah, the Mammoth with the Zamboni, I love that. I love that. With the Zamboni was incredible. Yeah, Leafs won the cup, yep. Red Whites at home. We're in the 225 S.A. Kai 29 Po Triangle RH. I love that. At least on the cup is AI, yep. What's my logo? White? Yep, it's soft color.
Stanley Cup champion.
What?
67 long years over. The Toronto Maple Leafs are Stanley Cup champion.
Okay, there's a lot with this one. So first off,
Stanley Cup champion.
the other team... is that the Senators? Wait. I think they're playing the... Oh, no, they're playing the Blackhawks. They're playing the Blackhawks. They're playing the Blackhawks. But...
Champion.
Okay. Playing the Blackhawks. Yep, 67 69. Yep, even in AI. The Stanley Cup Fernal. The Fernal. Yep, I love that. Yeah, Mark Jones. Yeah, I was surprised at first, but he's been there for, what, 36 years? Yeah, 6-7. There you go. There you go. The clock's at 0.8. As we're in game... I don't even know what game that is. First off... I guess it's game 8. It's still champions wrong. Also, now we go up to 40 seconds. Go from 8 seconds to 40 seconds. So the clock went up.
Toronto Maple Leafs are Stanley Cup champion. Listen to this place. The Toronto Leafs are Stanley Cup champion.
It wasn't even a glove save like the announcers are saying. Clock wasn't even at 0. Everything is spelt wrong. Yeah, this is really bad. So Jack's Gilbert, alright. Leave slow was all around the scoring instead of all blue. Yep, there's like 20,000 things wrong with this one. Very clearly. Alright. Let me get Johnster's prompt in. $5 more gets you in at this point. Clap with KTO? I've not, but he's great. He's used my stuff on some videos, like some of my research on videos. He always credits me. He's great. I've never collabed with him, but he's awesome. Your orders are looking really good so far. Pirates get another Grand Slam. I mean, it's so hard to get Grand Slams. It is so hard. It's not hard to get guys on base though right now for the Phillies because they got runners on first and second with nobody out. It's a fever dream, but worse. Yes. Right, so Rossini is being put on leave for the moment while they investigate it, which he should be. They should have done that a while ago. Forgotten Places? Yes, I've heard of that channel. Yes, I have. I know they edit everything with their, he's come on stream a few times, like, in the chat. I know he edits everything on his phone, which I don't even know how he does that. I can't imagine editing everything on your phone. Like, everything's, like, handwritten. Scripts are handwritten, he edits everything on his phone. It's like, wait, what? I don't even know how he does that, but... Oh, crap. Oh, this is going to be a good game for the D-backs, I can tell. How's it going, Isaac? Appreciate you tuning in. This is going to be a very good game for the D-backs. Whew, man. Yeah, Wick's not surprised by... I mean, the Packers have kind of a logjam at receiver, and Wick's... The Eagles need some help at wide receiver 3. The Rockies with Walmart money. No, they actually... It's a good time to be a Rockies fan right now. It's a very good time to be a Rockies fan. Actually kind of terrified about that. You know, he's also an Ohio guy, but yeah. Oh, he's so much better, yeah. So much better. He puts in the work. He's got, like, I think, like, same number of subs as me from what I last time I checked. Here on Future of the Rocks, they got money now. They got owners that I think are willing to spend, and that terrifies me. But I do find it funny that it comes the moment that they're about to put a salary cap, potentially, in baseball. But that kind of terrifies me. Like the Rockies might not be bad for long. Oh, crap. Oh, this could be a quick game for Arizona. We haven't even gotten a single out yet. It's 4-0. Oh, boy. Yeah, this will be a quick one. This will be a very quick game. All right. So, let's do this ChatGPT. The Polish guy, I've not heard of Charles Perallo. I've not heard of him. All right, so Pern opens up an investigation against referees for accusing them of hardness between the legs. Here we go. Today, we asked the question no one in the NFL once answered. I know, we'll eventually have 100% control. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. Are the refs a little too enchanted by Taylor Swift? Welcome to TGS. I'm Brandon Pern, and today we launch a full-scale investigation into something I'm calling Operation Refutation. You know, streams? So they're doing about the same as they did last year for me. Problem is that there's one channel that illegally shows the games. So I gotta just mass report that channel. There's one channel that, it's the same channel every time. It's only one channel. But there's one channel that illegally shows the games, and then they get rid of all the things. So we're going to have to just mass report them. The baseball subs, yeah. No, I like it. They updated the LED bug. They updated the bug. They did a whole interface change. And yeah. No, Harper didn't hit a home run. That was Marsh. Harper got an RBI single, but Marsh hit the home run. Yeah, but this channel is going to be illegally streaming the game today. And just need to mass report it when it happens. Pray for times. Yeah, Rockies fans deserve it. Rockies fans deserve this. It's going to suck not having this like the punching bag of the division as a D-backs fan, but... oh, man. Hey, we finally got an out. There we go. Finally got an out. Just see some of that coming out by the Twins. Yep. Yeah, Sheba, hopefully. But that fell by the wayside. Because ever since Travis Kelce started... last one I go through... Wait, did the last one I go through? Some like 71. Gary Price, Williams, Renee Fate. Sam Reed? Not to my knowledge, no. Report we can next Thursday. Plan on doing my first year of the season. Nice. Keep it out today because team player at all. Yep. Yep, we're just going to get rid of those illegal streams. Just got to find a way to get rid of them. Because ever since Travis Kelce started dealing Taylor Swift, something strange has been happening. And no, I'm not talking about me settling and no winning errors stories. Wingstop? Yeah, they'll put the stream up. I'm talking about flags that flutter in Kansas City's favor like they're written by a love-struck poet. Let's examine the Chiefs in 23 and 24, shall we? Close calls? Chiefs benefit. Questionable penalties? Chiefs benefit. Referee hesitation? Suddenly disappears when it helps the Chiefs. Coincidence, maybe, but also, maybe the refs are out there officiating like they just heard a love story for the first time and decided true love must be protected at all costs. Now, look, I'm not saying the refs are biased. I'm just saying there might be an emotional enthusiasm and balance in their decision-making. Yeah, the baseball streams, you're killing it right now with the baseball streams. Getting like 5,000 total on each. Like, you're killing it. There's something to it with the Pirates. Sweeney, I think Dabo, with him, I think with Dabo, the game has passed him by. Adapt or die, and he's not really adapting. They Ames Church knows, yep. Ames Wingstop knows. A certain overcommitment below the waistline when it comes to orbiting Taylor Swift, if you will. You ever seen a ref throw a flag that fast? That's not reaction time, that's motivation. Watch this play. Clear holding, no call. Now this play, illegal contact? Why? Because somewhere in the stadium, a Swift song is playing, and the refs are like, yeah, that's a penalty. Feels like a penalty. Now, if all of this makes you angry, if you've screamed at your TV, if you've questioned reality itself, then boy, do I have the beverage for you. F the ref's coffee. Oh, God. I love that they put the coffee in. Of course, I had to put the coffee brand in. Because nothing pairs better with questionable officiating that goes in favor of the Chiefs than caffeine-fueled outrage. Bitter? Yes. Strong? Absolutely. More consistent than NFL officiating? I can't legally confirm it, but spiritually, yes. Look, are there refs actually influenced by Taylor Swift? Probably not, but is it funny to imagine a ref wiping away a tear before throwing a flag because you belong with me just at the chorus? Yes, deeply yes. And until proven otherwise, I'll continue to investigate and drink coffee and question every yellow flag like it's a cryptic message from a love-struck universe. Subscribe to That's Good Sports if you haven't already, where the analysis is questionable, the jokes are mandatory, and the refs are always under review. Also, the Chiefs get another call this weekend. I'm upgrading this investigation to a documentary. Yep, change its ways, come to the NFL, retire. Yeah, I think he's gonna change. I think he's gonna retire. Yeah, they recognize bench warmer brew. They did. They recognize the F the refs coffee. I love it. Please lock the page. Oh man, that must have been a fun target for vandalism there. All right, clock's at 0. Last call for anything. Audio, video, chat, GPT, Sporkle quiz, what if sports? Here, we're not doing OT tonight. Mark Jones, NBC. I could see it. Yeah, I could see it. Receives reputation when she was called by a GM's wife. Yeah, 2015. It happened a few times. It happened with. I'm not really a huge podcast guy, Tim. I'm not really a huge podcast guy. But wait, let me put the bonus word in. Hang on. Bonus word just came out. Hang on. Bonus word for D-Backs and ticklers. 1983, let's go. It wasn't just that. It was the whole thing with Britt McHenry, too. It's happened a few times. It's actually happened a few times, which is nuts to think about. What is this? Autograph baseball now. Dan with the fire, appreciate you a ton. Artemis Slang an hour, let's go. Valhalla Streamer Girl? I don't know a whole lot about him. Yep, we got one more. Yep, here we go. Let me get this one in. Appreciate you, dang, on that one. Yeah, just like the bonus word in for trying to win an autograph bat for the D-backs. Trying to win an autograph bat. Arenado, weak contact again. So of course, Arenado cannot play. All right. Appreciate you dang on that one. All right. Final week of Billie Jean's rate number 1. How does the Rockies having Walmart money affect LeBron's legacy? They didn't have it before. You know, they under Michael Jordan's reign, they weren't even a team for half of his career. Rory, 2 days to back-to-back ring jackets, potentially. Hasn't happened in a while, back-to-back ring jackets. Streaming tonight, UFL. Louisville against Orlando in 1 hour. That's going to be at 8 o'clock Eastern. Remember to guess Rossini's fired? Yes. When Rossini gets fired, I'm going live immediately. When Rossini gets fired, that is immediate. Like, I have the thumbnail ready to go and everything. Unless I'm at the draft when it happens. Streamers and party music? We'll be celebrating. Artemis 2 affect LeBron's legacy. I mean, if Artemis 2 lands in the, it lands in Memphis, it crashes down in the Memphis Hyatt. Group was a lot more known in the UK versus the US. Number 2 starting place for 1 week. Oh. JG9 News, probably just regular video on JG9 for that. Right, number 3 will be Vita. Number 2, okay, so. Oh, UK group. 1 week. More known in the UK. Dexy's Midnight Runners? Come on, Eileen. Maybe? I'll go Dexy's Midnight Runners. I'll go Come on, Eileen. Fire before the draft? Well, they're going to investigate everything. They're doing the investigation right now. They're putting her on leave. So she's not even reporting anything right now. All right. Let's do Dang's prompt. Here we go. Receive fired before or after? Oh, no. She's going to be fired afterwards. They're going to do a whole investigation. She's put on leave until then, but they're not going to make any decisions or firing over the weekend. They'll gather the evidence. Maybe by next week. All right, so Bear Huts tries to get your Baron days are over. Tries to get the Brat Pack to do this. Here we go. Right, so that's why station spend it. Yeah. Yeah, they'll put a statement. Because like, people are canceling their subscriptions. There's like many people who have canceled this. Oh, man. Romuto. Oh, God. Oh, wow. I thought that was gone. Second deck, but just fell. All right, here we go. So, all right. New plan. The McClure's going to get you very underrated. Yep. But you kids will. It's Baron time. The kids sit around. Oh, yeah. If she spent a company money, she's gone. Yeah, she's going to get sued for that one, too. See some pushbacks? Yeah, no, yeah, apparently saying drunk driving is bad and Rossini should be fired is controversial, apparently. But everything's controversial on Twitter. You roll the punches with that. You roll the punches. I'm getting money on Twitter. Like, you get, like, the more engagement you get, the more money you get. It's like, okay. It's Baron time. Why is it so, why is the sand itchy? Why are you talking? I don't like this. I don't want to be in a movie. I want to go home. Oh, wait. Oh, man. Wait. There we go. Is this movie about me? It should be about me. I should be the star. Actually, I already am. What's your budget? Budget? Don't worry about that, kid. I got a vision. It's Baron time. That's not an answer. Okay, hear me out. My movie, your Baron days are over. It's Baron time. Big action, big drama, probably a bear in it. I don't like what? Thank you for the bless you. Wait. What? I don't like bears? Little Brown Bear doesn't like bears? What? Timeout! Timeout! Little Brown Bear doesn't want to be in the movie because he doesn't like bears. Even though he is a bear. Oh no. Okay, that opens the door for a lot of possibilities. They're too loud! And they probably complain less than me. Is the bear mean? I don't like mean bears. He hates himself? Yeah, potentially. If there is a bear, it should be my bear. And it should listen to me. Are you employing minors? It's... Yeah, he identifies the line. Yep. It's bearing time. That's not how labor law works. If we're in your movie, you need permits, work hour limits, on-set education provisions, trust accounts. Trust accounts? Who needs trust accounts when it's bearing time? You also need compliance with child labor regulations, including restricted filming hours and guardian presence. Guardian presence? Yes, and proper compensation. And you can't just pay us an exposure. But humans are like other humans, that's true. I was going to pay you in snacks. It's bearing time. That's illegal. I demand gold snacks. I want cookies, but only the round ones. I even want snacks. I just want to complain about the snacks. Look, we'll figure this out. We'll fix the paperwork later. It's bearing time. You don't figure out labor laws later. Yeah, how does... Well, if you point out the was a bear, I have no clue what would happen. How does somebody know all the, like, the child labor laws? I have no clue. What about working hours? All day? It's bearing time. Yeah, Nagel died earlier today. See about Trudeau's rights? Yep. Nope. Illegal. Okay, half a day? It's bearing time. Still illegal depending on age. How does she know all this? Still illegal depending on age and schooling requirements. What about flexible bearing time? That's not a legal category. This is boring. I'm leaving unless I'm the star, the director, and the queen. I'm not going to challenge that serve ball. Wow, I thought that was slow. I don't want to do this anymore. This is the worst movie pitch ever. 1 year of the 87, 82. Yeah, that's an interesting year. 82 is an interesting year because it's like MTV's just starting. We get some of the 80s, but there's still a bit of holdover. Like still like the random medleys that made it on the charts. Everything about it is bad. Come on, this could be huge. It's bearing time. It's lawsuit time. Wait, that's worse. Much worse. The kids walk away. Come on, we have a Crown budget. I'm telling my mom. I'm going to complain about this for the rest of the day. Next time, hire a real lawyer. I am a real lawyer. It's bearing time. That explains everything. She exits. Bear Hut stands alone. He looks at the paper. That's a good throw. He's out. Let's go. Maybe it's not bearing time? Yeah, not as the initials J. Yep. Maybe it's not bearing time. No, it's still bearing time. I'll make this movie of mine work. I'll make it work. That went a direction I did not expect. DW just knowing all the child labor laws and why she's not going to agree to be in this movie. I did not expect that. It's lawsuit time, yep. Alright, last call for anything. Audio, video, chat, GPT, sport call quiz, what if sports... Last call is going to sign off here. It's window time, yep. David knows everything. I wonder if he knows about Little Rivers Church. I don't know. So last caller is going to sign off here. All right. No OT tonight. We're not going to do OT after the game tonight. But we will be doing the game, and we'll have a new video dropping tomorrow as well. Louisville, Orlando. that game is coming up at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And yeah, week 3 of the UFL season going to get underway. Appreciate all you guys being here. JG9 sign off. I'll see you guys later tonight in about an hour, 45 minutes for the UFL game. We're going to start the stream at like 4:40 or 7:40 Eastern.